Hello everyone, I'm Dragon and welcome back to Minecraft Age of Engineering. When we last left off, we were on our space station and we were doing our best to increase our ME storage capacity, and yeah, I've got a lot of it on the record going this and this and that. Today we're going to have fun with P2P. We're actually going to set up a bunch of P2P connectors. Actually, I'm going to grab these and then probably make about 10 more. Because we're going to start setting up our system and machines and things of that nature in or on our space station, because we need to move it one way or another, and that's about the best way we're going to move it. So yeah, let's get started with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, and as you can see, I've I've made this completely like floored in. I'm going to leave these open because I do want the air, eventually when we do get air in here, where we can have, all the air can flow up through each of the floors. Probably make, some holes somewhere. I think there's a hole over here next to our gravity controller. Yeah, this goes down to the floor down below. So that works. That works. And then we just need one over here. But we'll figure it all out. We'll figure it all out. But what we're going to do today is we're gonna go down here, and as you can see, I've already got some of this stuff set up. I'm still in the process of making everything, so it's just a matter of time so our stuff can, or our machines start working and things of that nature. But as you can see, I've started getting the cables up to the area we need to go in. But before we do that, I want to set up a bunch of P2P connectors. Let me make sure we get our P2P memory card, so that way we can actually set this stuff up and grab the other tunnels we got. And then we're going to do like this. Yeah, so we're going to have P2P here, 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 and here. And the cool thing about P2P is that I realized that we can actually use the little bitty cables to actually to make this P2P system work. How, you may ask? Well, basically, as long as we give them power, which I'm going to give them some quartz fiber, grab some of that, and we're going to put the quartz fiber on this thing right here that actually has power because it's connected to the ME system. I'm going to put all of these here, and I've actually went ahead and preemptively placed some anchor nodes on here because we don't want any of this connecting. And then what we're going to do is, because the next part really doesn't care what cable it is, it just needs some regular old cable. We're just going to use the generic ME glass cable. So that way all of these can have power. Let's see, where can we equip this power from? Oh, that's right. We need to get the cables up and running. So what we'll do is we'll do this, 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 and this. And then what we'll do is we'll put the cables in between, like so. So that way every single one of these gets power. That's one thing about the P2P system that most people don't realize, is that it needs power from an alternate source to actually work. And this is going to be hooked into here. And each of these, oh, where is he getting these channels from? Excuse me, where are you getting those channels from? Maybe I need to put an anchor between them. That's probably what it is. I don't want any of these connecting, per se. So let's grab our quartz cable. Let's grab that. And then let's grab some anchors. Cable anchors. There we go. So we should be able to, say, put our glass fiber here, 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 and here. And then we can go like this, and then change the cables out, or the glass fiber cables for, there we go. And then we can do this. And we do this. 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 That should work. And just in case I don't want this to connect, I can do like that. And we can also make sure that this actually gets power by doing something very similar, doing like that. So that way, if it needs power, it has power. So basically what we can do is now we can actually set up these cables up in the roof. And I've decided to go layer by layer. And as you can see, I've got one layer already down. And then this layer here is going to be where our machines and things are going. And like I said, I'm going to have like a little space in between so that way we can have our wires running and not really have to worry about too much. This space can be basically any size I want because I'm probably going to have a lot more room to spare than I actually need. So let's see what systems we can start working on first. I think the first set of systems we're going to need to do is bring over our what you call it? I can't even think about it. I can't even think. Our auto crafting stuff. There we go. Auto crafting stuff. So we're gonna bring over our Ender IO stuff first, and then we're gonna set this up. But I'm gonna have started over in this corner. So let's grab some of this cabling, the dense cables, and bring it this way along the wall, and then just break it down in here. And basically, how I'm gonna have this set up is I'm going to have with this cable I can put as much as I want on it, but maybe I shouldn't. Maybe this can be like the main wire, like this, and this can go up into the attic, like that. And then what we can do here is put a P2P tunnel, like that, and then hook this up. Whoops, not with that. With the smaller cables, the smart cables, like so. Now these only can carry 8 at a time, but that's not that bad. That's not that bad. But ultimately, this ME system can carry, 32 channels, 8 channels apiece. So it might work. It might work. Worst case scenario, I do away with the ME system or with the P2P tunnels, and just bite the bullet and make, this right here, the thing, basically. So I know I said last episode that we would do that, but I think the P2P tunnels would actually work better in certain situations. To be technically honest with you, we probably don't even need this big cable running out like this, because one channel on a smart cable can hold up to 32 different things. So we might actually use that. So yeah, let's go ahead. Because P2P system is going to, I have a feeling we're going to wind up running out, because the more and more automation we set up, the more and more we're going to need. So here we go. P2P tunnel here. Grab our smart cables. Might actually go ahead and get our system, whoops. Go ahead and get our system making, say, another 100, because we're going to need them. Without a doubt, we're going to need them. So we can start setting this up here. Like this. And what we'll do is, to get this up and running, we're going to grab our memory card and say, hey, you down here, we're going to say, hey, you copy, and then, hey, you up here, shift right click. Oh, I copied it. Dang. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but right click to load. So now this one here matches with these guys up here. So if I start putting, say, our ME interfaces into the floor, like so, we can actually have all of this set up. Now, I don't know if there's a way to actually set it up to where we can use, like, the big cables. Speaking of big cables, we actually need power over here as well. Like so. So that way these actually will work. So, yeah, that actually works. And these don't connect. This should not connect. So we can have 8 over here, and I probably could put another P2P here. Actually, probably be better to put this P2P over here. And let's see, where's the cables that I need? There we go. Have that cable there, because for some reason these P2P tunnels do not actually they don't actually accept the big dense cables. I mean, you can have a dense cable with a P2P tunnel on either side, but like if you're trying to put a dense cable on the back side of it For some reason, that cable doesn't exist or won't acknowledge the fact that it can be placed there. But you can do something like this. I mean, it works, but it's just not beneficial, I don't think. So, yeah, this should work. This should work. It's unlinked. Let's go fix that. We'll grab it. I want to shift right-click to copy, and then right-click to load. This should be online, or eventually should be online. And then we need some interfaces. Let's go ahead and make a decent amount. Make 100. Why not? We're going to use them eventually, so it's not a big deal. And then what we can do here is this needs power, like I said. What we'll do is put a cable quartz fiber there, and put a regular cable like that. And then to keep anything from connecting to this side, I can do this, and then I can put another P2P here, like so, with a smart cable. Or another set of connections that I can run basically anywhere in this room. And then we can go even one step further to give it power. Each of these do need power. Do like that. And then again, I can use the anchors. Make sure not any of these are connected or will connect or anything like that. So, yeah, that should work. All right, so now we should have some interfaces. System. Oh, you're making all the stuff. Oh, they should have at least one by now. No. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to actually set up our systems. I'm going to have all the way through here. We can only have 8 in this room. So I may, because of the size, I know I was saying that each place will have its own floor. But I may combine, like, multiples. Like, one tier, like this floor could be crafting. So nothing but crafting goes in here. And that way we can, you know, enjoy it and not have to like, okay, so this floor is for this, go to a different floor. Okay, this is for this, and blah, 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 so on and so forth. So yeah, this I think we'll set up for our crafting area. And we can just do like this. I need to make sure that we have 8 here, so... for placeholder blocks, I don't really have any placeholder. I could use these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll have one more over here to make 8. And that goes all the way up against the wall, so that's not a big deal. It should be good. I may even need to bring it out one more so that way I can get behind the machines. Yeah, that actually might be a better idea. Because I want to be able to make sure that all of the machines can, you know, export back into the system as needed. So, we don't really have to change too much except add some more anchors, say, to here. And then bring out some more cabling. And then do, like, this. And break these. And as long as I don't break that P2P connection... They should still be linked. They should stay linked. Should is the big question, or the big answer. So again, we're going to cover this up. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I have the one interface that I'm going to put. So if there's 8, and then we can just go over here. And then run the cables like so. So that way all we have to do is break the glowstone and we're good. And then we can cover this, the rest of this up like this. And it will just be, you know, meshed with the floor and not have to worry about any of that. Like so. Yeah. And then we can have all the other wires that we need in the back, like power and things of that nature. Speaking of power, I'm going to start using some more of the wireless technology for everything that's remote. So, interface. Wow, how long is it taking? Oh, you're having to make all the logic circuits. Okay, what else is, we're making printed silicon. Okay, so it seems our cable is complete. Yeah, our ME cable is complete. So we'll go downstairs and make sure that all of this is linked. This should be linked. 4, really? Huh. This should have no... It should have nothing on it. It should not have anything on it. Hmm. That's weird. I didn't think having power on the system actually made it have a wire. But apparently we have 7 on this one, which is fine. Speaking of, I did put some facades there to keep this from connecting once we get into it. So this has 0? Okay. Where is that 4 coming from? That is very, very odd and very, very weird. Is it accidentally connecting to something? It's not connecting down there. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All of these should have power, though. I don't know why that one's not linked. That should link. Unless we did it the wrong way. So this needs to be copied. And then we load it down here. Device missing channel. Well, yeah, all the channels can go through there, sir. We may not even do this. We may just have to make a bunch of the anchor nodes and just have cables galore up through here. I was hoping to have one main cable all of this runs through, and then just like ME tunnel all the way or P2P tunnel all the way through it. But apparently, I don't understand P2P like I thought I did. Interesting. Okay, interface. Okay, we've got 38 of them now. That's perfect. Perfect. We can go through here. And set this up like this. Yes? No? I saw it light up. There's 8 here. Well, this is quite awkward and utterly upsetting because I thought this was going to work. So copy this and paste it here. It should work, right? I mean, it will connect here eventually, I know, but that's really weird. Maybe it's because I don't have this one P2P'd. And that be the case, then, yeah, we're going to have some issues. Some big, big issues. Because I won't be able to cross-connect them or do anything. Oh, well, no, they have to be connected. I was about to say these need to be anchored up, too, but nope, that's not true. Well, then, this is going to be a lot messier than I anticipated, because I thought the P2P... Because I was reading on the wiki that the P2P tunneling system... So, say if you have this, and you have a wire here, and then you tunnel out of it with the P2P tunneling. Whoops. And then you have, you know, big cables coming out of it. Not those, the big ones. Go bloop, bloop, bloop. And then you say, okay, I want another system over here. And that's basically how that works. And then you can have as many, you know, we can have up to three or four times the amount going into the same line. But I don't understand why this is not. It's got power like it's supposed to. It says it's unlinked. Is the system up and running? Well, I mean, yeah, this one's got 7 channels on it, and it's working fine. This one has 4 channels on it. Maybe it has to be the other way around? Maybe it's got to be flipped? Yeah, I think it might need to be flipped. Okay, let's try it flipped. So if that be the case, then what we need to do is we need to have this one as a smart cable. And then we need to flip these around like this. Okay. And then what we'll do here Oops, I did not mean to break. So what we'll do is we'll replace all of these wires with the dense cables. If we have all of these dense cables, and then we run it into that system there, and then these won't connect. Again, you still need the power. And then like this. And then what we'll do is we'll go downstairs. And we will have... That should be right. No, wait. Yeah. That should be right. So now if I load it, if I copy load it, so... copy. And load it here. There we go. This is linked to the output side. Okay. So we have eight tunnels going in through here. And we can come down here and double check that this is linked to the input side, which is correct. And we have 4 channels or something like that. It's got power now. So this should be saying that it's got some 8 channels on it. There we go. It just has to update. Okay, perfect. So these don't say 8. Awesome. Okay. So that actually makes it a little bit easier. So now, if I break that, it's not going to end well. So now I can actually have 32 per side. That works. Okay. So now that we've got that, we can cover this back up. Whoops. And then what we're going to go do is we're going to go... Now that we fixed that. I'm glad I did a little testing, because that would have been aggravating. I was like, wait a minute, I know this works. So we're going to go back to the base, and we're going to do a multitude of things. We're going to, because there's no more resources going into this base. This base is basically using the resources that I have available in the system. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come over here and we're just going to start grabbing some of the systems, or some of the machines that we need. And I'm going to put this chest here. That way we can carry all of them. And I'm going to make myself a crate keeper. If I can spell. I already went ahead before I started recording to actually have the system make me some. We need tanzanite planks. Wait a minute. No. We don't need tanzanite planks. And maybe I said it wrong. Yeah, no, don't use that wood. Use this wood instead. And let me grab the crate keeper pattern, load it up, and then grab some more of the wood. So pop. There we go. That should work. As you can see here, like, I'm glad we did the update, or the upgrade to the system up in the space station, because we're going to need it. We're going to need all that space. So now we should say crate keeper. Yes, it should be really, really quick. Basically, what this does is allow any of the actually additions crates to be, once we put stuff in here, I'll do this for testing purposes. Normally, when you break a crate, anything inside the chest disappears. Or anything inside the crate disappears. But with the crate keeper, we can go blah, 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 this. Put our armor in there, put our wrench in there, put all of this in there, and then we put a crate keeper in there. And then when we break it, all the contents is saved within this. So next time we place it down, the crate keeper no longer exists, and all of our stuff is still in here. So how cool is that? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start building and taking all of the machines that we have here. Make sure none of them are being used. What is this? This is the ender spawner. We're going to grab that. Double crusher. We're going to grab that. The centrifuge. That. And we're going to put all of this in the crate. Let's put this and this in our inventory and then sort it. There we go. So this furnace is not doing anything. And at the same time, we can grab all of these and all the recipes for them. And as you can see, this crate has a ton of space. So yeah, as long as I keep all of these within a certain thing. So Soul Vial would be for the spawner, encoder for the ruby. I think it goes for the double crusher. Silicon goes into the centrifuge. So if we break this one, we'll come over here and we'll say, okay, all of this is for the so we'll put this down here, and all of these go in here, like so. So that way I can keep, you know, a good tab on basically what everything is doing, what it's you know, each system as they go. I need my wrench. We'll just grab all of this as we go. So this is the soul binder. We'll put the soul binder in here. Some of these systems only have one, but some of them have multiples, like this one. This was going to be full. So we'll grab this, and then we'll put the alloy smelter here with all of these. And you're probably saying, well, this is going to be a little bit of wasted space, but hey, it's a good organizational thing, so that way I don't lose track of what is what. And when we get up there to the space station, I may even double or triple up on what the interfaces we use for these machines, so that way if we ever need to expand, we can actually expand. This one is going to be for the sag mill. So sag mill, we come over here and we'll do this. And then this is all of these for the sag mill. And the cool part about this crate, if I've not mentioned it already, is the fact that it has multiple tabs. So, yeah. Alright, these... Alright. So we'll put this here, this, and then we'll put the splice and splice with its two things here. Our crafting card, just in case. I think that's everything here. We're going to grab our experience obelisk. We're going to grab our XP vacuum and our mechanical user, full of nothing but experience orbs. Alright, so we're going to put these back in the system. And I found a different way of how to get all of the items here in this system to the other system without actually having to transfer them manually. So that's something I can't wait to intervene and introduce. Let's see, we need this and this, and then I'll leave this here for now. We'll go ahead and set it up somewhere on the space station eventually. So let's put the XP stuff, XP vacuum. This flint and stuff can go actually into the system. That quartz fiber, things of that nature. My inventory is quite full, quite full. And we can just do all this. Awesome. So a lot of this stuff is actually going to be very, very beneficial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here just a second. I'm going to grab a bunch of these machines. Probably even go ahead and grab these carpenters here. So that way I can go ahead and set up. This whole setup is going to be... Well, it's going to take a little while to get back up and running, but I think I can manage it. Let's put our crate keeper. Let's grab ourselves another crate keeper, because that one broke. Let's grab ourselves a crate keeper, so that way, and just in case I decide I'm not going to do that, I'm going to put that there. So that way it will make sure the crate keeper is up and running. Another thing that I'm going to do is I probably will use... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. What we're going to do is just... This is going to be a moving day episode, I guess. And I'm just going to use the last page. All of these. Like so. And let's just clean my inventory up just a little bit. Like our armor, we don't need right now. Item conduits, we don't need. If we need them, we'll grab them again. All their cabling. Because I want as much of my inventory space as possible, and we can always grab it again if we need to. So last page, and this is going to be all for our stuff. But anyway, give me just a few minutes to actually get all of this taken care of, and we'll go back to the other side, and we'll start setting it up. So be right back. Alright, we got all the stuff packed up, and I had to make another crate, because this one, these last 2 pages are completely full. And what I'll do is I'll just come back and make these, get all this up later, because this is a complicated system, and I don't really need to do that. Anyway, we made a crate keeper for this one. I'll pick this one up. We made a crate keeper. That one's still there. Actually, these patterns can come with me, because those are not there. And pick this up, and then we'll take our little transponder, and we will go to our space station. Moving day is so much fun, right? Right? Alright, so we're going to go up. And I actually probably need to set up a... Whoops. Set up a little situation here. Which I need some more bricks. Good thing I made a bunch before I decided to shut the system down. Because now, because of that, we have no means of auto-crafting. So, yeah. We're going to have to set all this up over here on this side. And then get ourselves a situation where we can actually get access to the items that are on the space station. Because we're still accessing the items back home. Which we can fix all this in just a little bit. So we need an elevator. And we need some string. Just make a bunch. Oops. There we go. And then we can go back to elevator. Yeah, making everything by hand. It's not the funnest thing in the world, but we'll soon fix the problem. Alright, so now we should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Go between these. And this is going to be the top floor, so we're going to have all of this up here. But without further ado, we're going to grab our large container. And we're going to put this one here. And this one can actually be put in here. I actually just need to make a hole in the floor. Whoops. Oh, no. Well, that's that. I mean, I could make another crate keeper, but why? Why bother? Probably should have put that up by the thing. But, yeah, I'll need to make another crate keeper. Make another one. Throw it in here really fast. Then we can go up. Nope, down, down. I keep forgetting we're on the opposite end. And then we put this here. And then what we can do is go into our ME terminal interface. Sort my inventory. Put this there. And then we'll grab a bunch. We'll grab it, go in here to the ME interface. And start placing these footloose and fancy free. Because that's how you access these. And if you just ever figure out which ones are things, then you just, press shift. But I will do all of this off camera because that's going to be laborious. What I want to do is for those people who have not set the system up before, who are just still curious, excuse me, who are still curious on how to set stuff up like that. I'm going to grab my, what is this one? This is the smeltery. What does that do? That one's for that. Okay. So I have my smeltery here. I'm going to have to get power back here, but that's fine. I can get power back here, no problem. And then what I'll do is this one had it on the top. So I want to actually switch it up to where it probably don't even need cables on the back. Honestly, except for power. So, yeah, because I can push-pull into the bottom. So now that that's done, I can simply go like this and say, hey, give me this. Give me all of these. And I can come back here and say glass brick, skystone, binder composite, etc., 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 etc. And then what I can do now is from the extra interfaces we had, we can also do this. And then I can actually have this one say pool. And then we can actually have another set complete of... Actually, no, don't do this. Put it on the top. Because we already have the top set up. So, yeah, this one can just be canceled. And then what we'll do now is we'll grab our power lines. If I didn't mess them up, conduit. We're going to need some more. That's fine. And I'll just set the conduit there. And like I said, we're going to have wireless power on all of these. So having wires running throughout the base for power and things of that nature is not going to be a big thing. And I'm trying to think, how can I actually set this up to do that? Eventually we'll have wireless power, more wireless than we have now. Let's see if we can actually get into that, because that is draconic. And we can start making the basic wireless relays. Particle, that doesn't look all too bad. Just 2 particle generators. We have the stuff to make particle generators. We just need some redstone blocks. So redstone. Make some redstone blocks. Just make a bunch. Yeah. Make 2 stacks. Fine. So wireless. We need these. And then we're going to need another one of these, which we should have the stuff. Refined. Get 2 more for the ingots. Should be able to smelt this up, or yeah, this is furnace mode. Maybe we need to go back. But regardless, we can set this up in just a second. Well, we'll figure out our power problems in just a bit. But now we can go, and instead of having our smelteries, like, basically separated, we can actually say, oh yeah, smelteries can go right next to each other now. And then again, this will be push-pull. And then we'll grab... there. We can grab all of these. And then we can put it inside. Back there. Yep. All of those. And then again, we can have that on top. And we'll have it all hooked up. Hey, I know what I could do. I can do something like... I need my cables. I need my small cable. Yeah, these. I can do this. Then hook these. Like that. Yeah, that works. I don't mind that cable being out on the floor. Not that bad. Yeah, not that bad. And then what we can do is we can grab a facade. We can make one with our anchors. So anchor, 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 and then the block of the choice. And 4. Do like this. I don't know how to put it on the top. There we go. That's not too bad, right? And then now we should have 16 on this channel. Awesome, awesome. Well, like I said, I'm not going to do all of this on camera. I'm going to do a lot of it off camera because it will be just massively laborious. If there is an uproar of me, you know, somebody wants me to go through, now that I've actually have to go through each of the systems and actually remake them. If you have any comments on or questions on how to set something up, by all means, let me know. I would be more than happy to set up this stuff on camera. I just didn't want to bore everybody to death. Granted, I'm probably already doing so. But anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy the episode, please do remember to give it a big thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please, by all means, let me know down in the comments down below. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything that you would like me to build in the future, by all means, again, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you, and I love to see what you all have as far as ideas go when it comes to building. I mean, I have some ideas when it comes to building, but not all the time. But yeah, thank everybody once again so much for watching, and until next time, see you later.